Welcome back to the Daily Stack. Today, it's September 8th, 2025. Quick disclaimer, this is entertainment, not financial advice. If you max out your credit cards to ape into a token called Moonbags because the logo looks like your dog, don't blame me when you're left walking the mutt and holding the bag. Well, today Bitcoin's fighting to stay above six figures, Ethereum's flexing harder than a gym bro on pre-workout, altcoins are sneaking back into rotation, stablecoins just went full corporate with the Genius Act, and crypto crime is straight up looking like a Netflix crime documentary. Let's stack it.
Yeah, we stacking sats, baby. From the blockchain to the block, it don't stop. Smooth 10 rolling, you feel that bounce? Crypto hustle. Let's go.
Let's kick things off today with the market check-in. Bitcoin is holding the $111,000 to $112,000 range. Dominance is down to 57.3%, meaning altcoins are finally stealing some spotlight. Illiquid supply is at a record 14.3 million Bitcoin. In other words, long-term holders are playing diamond hands while traders sweat short-term moves. Option traders are loading puts like they're Costco bulk buying toilet paper before a pandemic. But wild targets are still flying around. 150,000, 160,000, pick your moon number. Right now, if $110,000 breaks, analysts see downside to 93K. If it holds, Q4 could bring fireworks. Ethereum's main character arc. Ethereum is up about 25% in the last month, cruising at 4,300 with a market cap north of $500 billion. That's not chump change, that's buy small country money. Targets of $7,500 to $10,000 are floating around and institutions are pouring in. Hedge funds and ETFs are scooping Ethereum like it's the last PlayStation 5 on Black Friday. And Ethereum isn't alone. Altcoin rotation is live. Link, CFX, and Athena are flashing bullish setups. XRP is grinding towards $3 with accumulation levels not seen in 2 years. The DGen rumor mill is buzzing about an October 8th ETF approval, which has the XRP army sharpening their memes. Altcoins in the spotlight. Meme utility mashups are the trend. Layer Brett is the new hype child. An L2 that blends memes and infra like some Frankenstein of degen culture and serious tech. SHIB, VET, and HBAR are also getting love from traders sniffing rotation. On the AI crypto front, Story Protocol's IP token pumped 30% after the mainnet launch. Sahara AI is pulling in VC money and headlines on its on-chain AI ecosystem. TLDR. AI plus blockchain equals free marketing pump, and the market is eating it up. In other news, stablecoins are going corporate. Big one here. The Genius Act is now law. Stablecoins must be fully backed, audited, and AML compliant. No more trust me bro reserves. The daily stablecoin volume is already around 30 billion, and forecasts say we're looking at a $250 billion industry within 3 years. Major players are circling. JP Morgan, Visa, and even Walmart are eyeballing stablecoin integrations. When your grocery bill, Uber rides, and rent payments start flowing through stablecoins, that's not crypto adoption. That's the financial system rewiring. And you better believe Ethereum is licking its lips because most of those transactions still settle on Ethereum's rails. Regulation Nation. The SEC dropped its spring rule agenda. We're talking custody rules, exchange standards, safe harbors, the works. Senate is cooking up a market structure bill to stop the SEC and CFTC from fighting like divorced parents over who gets custody of crypto. And the CFTC just leveled up with Nasdaq surveillance tech. That means less room for fraud and wash trading, and also more room for degen tiers when the regulators actually catch on. And in crime and scams, the Netflix season nobody asked for. Crypto crime is on pace to smash records. 2.17 billion stolen year to date, already beating 2024. The Bybit hack was the biggest single hit ever at 1.5 billion. That's not a hack. That's a bank heist on steroids. And it's not just digital. Physical extortion is on the rise. Kidnappings, beatings, ransom demands in crypto, and low profiles aren't smart anymore. They're survival strategies. And here's a wild twist. North Korean hackers are now posting fake job ads. People think they're applying for dev gigs, but they're actually installing malware that will drain your wallet. Over 200 people got hit earlier this year. Imagine thinking that you landed a coding job and instead you ended up as liquidity for the Kim regime. Brutal. Add AI into the mix and scams are scaling and looking like startups. Deepfake scams are up 456% year on year. Voice clones, romance cons, fake influencers, crypto scams are basically Shark Tank now. Quick interruption, fam. Stop scrolling memes and listen up. Ledger just pulled the fire alarm. Here's the deal. Their CTO is warning of a massive supply chain attack on JavaScript NPM packages, the same digital plumbing half the crypto wallets on the planet rely on. We're talking over 2 billion downloads in the last week alone. If you've touched a browser-based wallet today, congratulations. You might have given your seed phrase a one-way ticket to North Korea. Ledger's advice? Freeze. Don't transact. Not on MetaMask, not on Rainbow, not even on that sketchy Solana browser wallet you swore was just for testing. If it runs in JavaScript, assume it's haunted. Hardware wallets are still the safest move. Iron keys are a world of glass castles, but even then, tread carefully until the devs clean up this mess. This isn't FUD. This is definitely not a test. This is potentially the largest NPM supply chain attack in history. Here's the alpha takeaway. Until further noticed, the safest trade is no trade. And with some institutional flows, despite the chaos, institutions are still piling in. Crypto ETFs are surging after regulatory tweaks made in-kind creation easier. 3.75 billion in inflows recently pushed assets under management to record highs. While retail traders are panic posting memes, BlackRock and friends are stacking bags quietly in the corner. Macro signals. Harvard economist Harry Dent is talking about crypto potentially disrupting the $630 trillion global asset market. Trillion with a T, the biggest number you've ever heard outside the US budget hearing. Combine that with global adoption, EU's micro-ruling in full swing, Pakistan allocating 2,000 megawatts for mining, and the US slowly moving from ban it to regulate it, and crypto's position in the global economy is getting harder to ignore. And that brings us to the tip of the day. Don't just chase what's pumping, pay attention to what's building. Stablecoins might not get you 100x overnight, but they're quietly laying the pipes for trillions to flow into the space. Meme coins are the fireworks. Stablecoins are the electricity grid. Both matter, but only one keeps the lights on. Only ever click the official hardware link in the episode description. Skip Discord promos, Twitter DMs, or meme giveaway hypes. Your keys remain sacred. So stack smart, stack daily, and I'll see you degens tomorrow.
I'm in the bull run, pockets on the moon chase, charts looking greener than the guac on my food plate. Riding on the ether, I ain't talking about no smoke. Gas fees high, but the profits make you choke. Huddle through the fight, I ain't folding under pressure. All call season hit, now my wallet feeling fresher. Whales trying to shake me, but I stay in my position. Liquidity pools deep, I'm swimming in ambition.